Everyone. Today we will complete the remaining portion of capital gain chapter. Meaning of capital assets. Section 2, subsection 14. Property of any kind held by the assessee whether or not connected with his business or profession. Exclusions, stock in trade, consumable stores, raw material held for business or profession, personal effect, rural agriculture land, 6.5 Gold Bond 1977, 7% Gold Bond 1980, National Defense Gold Bond 1980, Special Bearer Bond 1991 issued by the central government. Gold Deposit Bonds issued under Gold Deposit Scheme 1999, Deposit Certificates issued under the Gold Monetization Scheme 2015-2018 notified by the central government. Exclusion from personal effect. Jewelry, archaeological collection, drawing, painting and sculptures, any work of art. Second, any securities held by FII which has invested in such securities as per the SEBI regulations. A ULIP which is issued on or after 1st February 2021 to which exemption under Section 10(10)(d) doesn't apply on account of premium payable exceeding 2,50,000 for any of the previous year during the terms of such policy. In a case where premium is payable for more than one ULIP issued on or after 1st February 2021 and the aggregate of premium payable on such ULIP is greater than 2,50,000 for any of the preceding year during the terms of any such ULIP, the exemption under Section 10(10)(d) would be available in respect of any of the ULIP at the option of the assessee whose aggregate premium payable doesn't exceed 2,50,000 for any of the previous year. During their terms, all other ULIP would be capital assets. Type of capital assets based on the period of holding. There are two types of capital assets: short-term capital assets and long-term capital assets. Period of holding: in case transfer take place before 23rd July 2024. For securities listed in a recognized stock exchange, unit of equity oriented fund, unit of UTI, zero coupon bond. If held for less than 12 months, then short-term capital assets. If held for more than 12 months, long-term capital assets. For securities listed shares, land or building or worth, if held for less than 24 months, short-term capital assets. If held for more than 24 months, long-term capital assets. Unlisted securities other than shares, other capital assets, if held for less than 36 months, short-term capital assets. If held for more than 36 months, long-term capital assets. Period of holding: in case transfer takes place on or after 23rd July 2024. For securities listed in a recognized stock exchange, including listed unit of a business trust, unit of equity oriented fund, unit of UTI, zero coupon bond. If held for less than 12 months, short-term capital assets. If held for more than 12 months, long-term capital assets. For other capital assets, if held for less than 24 months, short-term capital assets. If held for more than 24 months, long-term capital assets. There are certain exceptions in which capital gain would always be capital gain arising from transfer of short-term capital assets irrespective of period of holding of such assets. These exceptions are: unit of a specified mutual fund acquired on or after 1st April 2023, market-linked debentures, unlisted bond or unlisted debentures which is transferred or redeemed or matured on or after 23rd July 2024. Meaning of transfer. Section 2, subsection 47. Transfer in relation to a capital assets includes the following type of transaction: sale, exchange, relinquishment, extinguishment of any right therein, compulsory acquisition, conversion of capital assets into stock in trade, maturity or redemption of a zero coupon bond, possession of immovable property in consideration of part performance of a contract referred to in Section 53A of Transfer of Property Act 1882, transactions which have the effect of transferring or enabling the enjoyment of an immovable property. Transaction not regarded as transfer. Section 47. any distribution of capital assets on the total or partial partition of HUF, any transfer of capital assets by an individual or HUF under a gift or will or an irrevocable trust by any person up to assessment year 2024-25, any transfer of capital assets by a holding company to its 100% subsidiary Indian company or by a subsidiary company to its 100% holding Indian company, any transfer or issue of shares by the resulting company in a scheme of demerger to the shareholder of demerged company, any transfer by a shareholder in a scheme of amalgamation of shares held by him in the amalgamating company, any transfer by an individual of certain called bonds issued by RBI by way of redemption, any transfer of a capital assets being conversion of gold into electronic gold receipt issued by a vault manager or conversion of electronic gold receipt into gold, any transfer by way of conversion of bond, debenture stock, deposit certificates of a company into shares or debenture of that company, any transfer by way of conversion of preference shares of a company into equity shares of that company, any transfer of a capital assets in a transactions of reverse mortgage under a scheme made to and notified by the central government.